what I often compare it to is gardening. And you want to start a garden because you want something there. It's evergreen, it's something you can go to, it's going to sustain you and your family. And so I'm like the master gardener. And unlike other attorneys who just go do the work for you and come back to ask you a question or two and go off and fight your battles, we're going to build together. And I can come in as the master gardener and show you how to set the ground up, how to plow it, how to till it, how to make the furrows. Then we're going to plant all the different things that you want in your garden. And everyone's garden is a little bit different. We get it all set up though, and then we've got these plants. We've got tomatoes, we've got green beans, we've got squash, we've got melons, we've got all this going on, and you figured it out, and I can leave it with you because I shouldn't be the weak link in the chain. I shouldn't be the one that's holding this all together for you. A lot of guys have sat across the table and looked at their wife and said, you know, honey, call Matt, you know, when I croak. And I say, wait a second, I want her to understand this plan so well that she doesn't need to call me, because I'm as mortal as you, number one. Number two, how does she really sleep at night knowing she's got to call me when something happens to you? You know, a plan survives you. The plan lives on. The plan may look like paper, and I guess in essence it is, but it's so much more than that. It keeps living even after you're gone, doing those things you want it to do. And so we set this garden up, and I leave it with you, and you know how to tend the garden and how to replant those things that are annual and how to keep the perennials going, because it's an evergreen plan that you have, and it's your garden. It's yours to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And no one comes to see me if they don't love someone else. I have the greatest clients in the world, not because they're my clients, but because of who they are. The people who come to see me are people who love other people. They love them more than they love themselves. And so they'll put up with me or put up with this process and spend the time and money to do this because they're just so full of grace. They're so charitable. They're mindful of others more than themselves. They're showing that selfless act of humanity that we like to see.